Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show with a selection of 30 retro photos. Appreciate our work by subscribing and commenting with your favorite photo. And don't forget, enjoy the show, and we're start. Wendy Wagner is an American actress and modeling, 1960. "1905, please go away and let me sleep." A Six-Year-Old Nosy, 1915 by Lewis Hine. Children and adults take a fresh air outing on a trolley in June in Brooklyn, New York. 1913. Circa 1904. Seeing New York. Electric omnibuses at the Flatiron Building. A little girl rocking a doll while sitting on the ruins of her bombed-out house. London, 1940. Annette Kellerman promotes a woman's right to wear a tight-fitting swimsuit, 1907. She was arrested for indecent exposure. The irresistible Marilyn Monroe in a summer photo shoot. Josephine Baker fights racism by adopting 12 children of different ethnic groups from around the world. She is pictured holding her 10th child, a boy from Venezuela, in 1959. Measuring bathing suits. If they were too short, women would be kicked off the beach, 1920. Historic photo of the first policewoman in Washington, 1918. Regulator. Retro star Nancy Sinatra in an outdoor photo shoot. Einstein's desk. Photo a few hours after his death, 1955. Elizabeth Montgomery is an American film, theater, and television actress. Chinese lunch. U.S. President Richard Nixon having lunch with Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai during a visit to Beijing, 1972. Raquel Welch, 1970. Berlin Wall. On November 11, 1989, residents of West Berlin watch as people try to tear down a section of the wall to open a new passage to cross the border. Nuclear explosion less than a millisecond after the explosion, 1952. The cabin of an ordinary airplane, 1930. "18-year-old Keisha Thomas defends a man allegedly affiliated with the Ku Klux Klan from an angry mob of anti-Ku Klux Klan protesters." 1996. The Great Nikola Tesla, last photo. 1943. July 15, 1921. Washington, D.C., or vicinity. House of Street Cars. June 1911, Alexandria, Virginia. Old Dominion Glass Company. Several young boys working the night shift at the Alexandria Glass Works. Payday at the Shipyard, Newport News, Virginia. 1905. Queen of Great Britain at the Surrender Range. During a visit to the British Army. Street cleaning, 1933, with a garbage truck on wheels. The release of one of Microsoft's most famous and successful operating systems, Windows 95. These are the machines used to clean the streets of 1921. Raquel Welch, 1960. Three American girls gossiping in one of the alleys of Seville, Spain. For a long time, the postcard with this image was the most popular in the United States. The boy proudly marches home, holding two huge bottles of alcohol in his hands. The girls in the background cannot hide their admiration. One of the most famous photographs of World War II. Weeping 15-year-old German anti-aircraft gunner Hans-Georg Heinke, taken prisoner by the U.S. Army. Marilyn Monroe. During the shooting, the girl looked away, which gave the photo even more charm, mystery, and mood. Just a few years before the Great Depression of the United States. The stores were overflowing with fish, vegetables, and fruit. Photo taken in Alabama, next to the railroad. In 1975, during the rugby final in England, all the main people of the country, Her Majesty and her entourage, famous politicians. Naked Australian Michael. The runner was sentenced to 3 months in prison. The striped carriage, such an unusual and extravagant carriage, belonged to Lionel Walter Rothschild. Princess Diana fooling around with Mr. Bean, 1984. Beach pie eating contest without hands, 1937. The bonus photo. Sophia Loren and Jane Mansfield at a banquet, 1957. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the end of our show. I hope you are impressed. See you again.